Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a great day so far, and my mic feels like it's really far away. Okay, maybe that's better. Hello, David. Good to see you, Sandrine, Oliver. So, David, for you, on the last What's What, afterwards, we were chatting. Stuart, hello. It's great to see all my mods. After the show, we were doing a little bit of chatting, and not to give absolutely everything away, but the one thing that I was talking about, my fear was going to happen at Max, it happened. So we can talk about that in the future. Daryl, hello. Stuart says, like buses, we all turn up at once. That's true. Sandrine says, I interrupted listening to a Kraftwerk album, so consider yourself lucky. Sandrine, I always feel lucky when you are in chat. Always. And I mean that. I'm not being a jerk about it. But, okay, let's go ahead. Let's take care of some introductions, I guess. Hello everybody, my name is Shawn Kosel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. If you're watching this on Behance, up above my head, you're going to see an icon that kind of looks like me. Click on that and it'll take you to my Behance page. Sandrine says, but it's Kraftwerk, for God's sake. I understand that, Sandrine. I know. Can't even type properly. That's okay. I get you. I get you. I'm down with you. If you're watching this on Twitch, Behance, or Facebook, you are going to see a Linktree link right here in the description. You can go ahead and click on that. Moving my mic a little closer, and you will see that I've got links to everywhere, including join my Discord. So we're going to be talking about the Discord a little bit, because if you would like to share your work or projects with me so I can show them off on my streams, you're going to put them into my Discord. Don't show up in chat and say, look at my work. Daryl, I'm looking at you. Yeah, jumping back into my Behance. Roland, hello. Good to see you. Yeah, you, Daryl. Yeah. Rolling it. Well, yeah, it's been a while. I wouldn't say a long time. I've been doing this for like 2.5 years. I have people that show up and they've been gone for like year and a half. So good to see you, Roland. So if you are on my Behance page and you like what I do, feel free to subscribe and or buy me a cup of coffee. Today's stream is about making a Behance project using Adobe Photoshop of my photos in Lightroom Classic, and it is going to be for the subs. So if you sub, if you're a subscriber to me on Behance, you'll be able to download the full res images that I load for you today. For my moderators, if you would like the photos, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to send them to you, because you guys have to do the heavy lifting. I mean, chat is just out of control at times, and yeah, and links, tough. Okay, let's go ahead. Sandrine says we barely do anything. Sandrine just sitting there listening to music anyway. No, actually, I can't joke about that, Sandrine, because there are many times there are things that I'm talking about, and before I'm able to even think about putting a link in chat, somebody will have a link. So no, I do appreciate what you do. So the easiest job on the planet. Well, you're good at it. Stuart says, I barely turn up, and we miss you when you don't. We're just sappy today. This is a love fest. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Shawn Kosel's... Oh, wait. Excuse me. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shawn Kosel's Love Fest. Late night streams. Bruce. And right then, Bruce comes in. Oh, my gosh. Bruce, good morning, Shawn. Hello, everyone. Was up early, still trying to finish up your What's What premiere. My apologies, Shawn. I was so wanted to catch you live, but congratulations nonetheless. Thank you, Bruce. That was a lot of fun. Suvo, hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. And David says, now that stream will need to be moderated. Will it? Well, yeah. It would still be on Behance, so yeah. It would. What am I doing now? Total sidetrack. Let's jump into the Discord. If anybody wants to share your work with me and I show it off, make sure to post it within the Discord. Now, Alex is not here yet, but Sandrine, this is the type of stuff that you do. You don't have to do it, but you do. And so this is one of the things I really appreciate, the fact that you do. Oh, Suvo, you know, sucking up to me is the best way to start a stream out. It totally is. Suvo saying, Shawn Kosel, you're looking so smart. Thank you. Okay, so first off, Alex posted a photo asking about how to remove the fence. So let me open this up big screen so we can see it. First off, very cool F1 photo, everything about it I'm digging. Now, I honestly didn't have an answer. So let's get back into the Discord. And Sandrine was nice enough to post the Piximperfect, where they remove the fence from around this dog. David says, I occasionally put my glasses on for a comedy effect to let people know they have to believe what I'm about to say. Again, for those of you that may not know, I went to England, took a whole bunch of photos, saw some great people, and these cheater glasses are literally the only thing I brought home. Okay, so Sandrine was nice enough to post this, how to remove a fence. PJ, good morning. And I would have to say that's probably the best example. Now, the conversation continued on about how to remove the fence, if there was an easier way to do it. We are not going to be discussing that today because it looks as if Alex is close enough to the fence that what you have to do is press your lens up against the fence. Like, you don't think you're gonna fix this in post, because it's gonna take a lot of work and a lot of time. It may be easy, as it says in the video, but it's gonna take a great deal of time. So the way that you take care of that is actually fix it in camera. Get rid of the fence in camera. And you're like, Shawn, how do I use my camera to get rid of a fence? Don't type that in chat. That was too long, everybody. So what you want to do is actually open up your f-stop. So it's a very shallow depth of field, as shallow, as large as you can get. So if you're shooting with an f2.8, set it at 2.8. Go up to the fence, press your lens up against the fence, or extremely close to the fence, manually focus on a spot that you're going to want in focus. So let's say you're thinking here, right? Or you could focus even on the white line, but usually I would shoot for something like this, the shadow right there. I would focus on that, have autofocus turned off, and then as the vehicles come, I would take the photo. Now, that is going to remove the fence. Buy a filter, or else the fence will leave scratches. Good tip, Sandrine. Usually, what I do is when I'm holding the lens, I usually have my finger on the bottom so that the lens is just cradled, the end, in my finger, and then I'm able to press my finger up against the lens, or up against the fence, excuse me. So I do it that way. I have, and let me see, I don't know if I've got it. Go into Behance. I don't remember my website's email or URL. I'm joking. Let's go portfolio. Because animals, I don't know if I've got this one in here. I may not, and I do not. Okay. Anyway, let's say you go to a zoo. This is when you were photographing anything at a zoo. This is how you do it, because there's going to be fences. There's going to be, you know, things in the way. Okay, here's a prime example. We don't need to see prices for the shop. Nessie's. What are you talking? Are you talking about the Loch Ness Monster? That photo, PJ? I don't know. Okay, so this photo was taken through a dirty glass. Autocorrect. Oh, Loch Ness. And so the thing is, when you are shooting with a very shallow depth of field, and you can see just looking at these scales, we're starting to lose focus at this point here, and we're gaining focus and then losing focus. So we're talking, what is that? 1, 2, 3 scales. So I shot this with a macro lens, and you can see I've got the eye just tack sharp, and then immediately after it starts losing focus, it starts going out of focus with the depth of field. So this is how I was able to get rid of a kind of dirty aquarium look to it, is when you actually open up, you get close to the, you're getting close to whatever it is you're trying to remove, because it's going to be so blurry and out of focus, you're not going to see it. Okay, what did I miss? A moonster? Okay, Scooby Snacks, easily distracted dog. I get you now. We can see your reflection. This is so close. Can you? Am I into the eye? Well, we've got, no, okay. You made me think there for a minute, Bruce, because if that was the case, I was just gonna say, oh my God, I need to remove that. So anyway, the whole point of this, and now I'm wondering where, I guess you're talking about maybe the whales? Those are Boston, outside of Boston, Martha's Vineyard. Okay, let's get back in. So that is what I mean. Oh no, I can't even, I'm trying to be serious, Sandrine. Sandrine says, I do a very good impression of Scooby-Doo's voice. That's entirely true, but it never made me any friends. I would love to hear a Scooby-Doo impersonation with a French accent. I want to see that. Okay, this is what I want. Sandrine. We're jumping into Adobe Express. We need animals. Basil's not a good dog. Riley's a good dog. Okay. Riley's a good dog, and then total Scooby-Doo feel. Yeah. Scooby-Doo at the nuclear power plant. Or the space station. Scooby-Doo in space. Sandrine, you started this. I challenge you now to go ahead and record your Scooby-Doo impression using Adobe Express and share it with us on the Discord. I will open a slot on Ticketmaster now. There is an opportunity to be had. Oh, be 100% sure that I'll do that Scooby voice in front of my screen now. Okay. Just let me know when it's up. Oh my gosh. I love this community. That laugh almost sounded like Scooby, Shawn. Oh no, now you're gonna give me a complex, Bruce. All right, so back to removing the fence. That is my suggestion. If you're going to an event like this, and especially when you're able to get this close to the fence, use the tools you have. So try to get it in camera. It's gonna make your life easier. Other than that, it would be a painstakingly long job, and I would not stream this. You know how last stream I was working in stock and I'm like, this is too boring, I'm done. Keywording is boring to watch. I'm not doing it anymore. That would be this stream. I'd show you like 2 steps and then go, I'm done. Come back next week to see the follow-up. I dig that photo. Okay, Frank is not here yet. If you've got any projects that you want to share with me, go ahead and use the community artwork or the project feedbacks. And under the community artwork, we have Frank. That's way too dull for late night with Shawn. That would be. I don't even know what I would do. Where is Scooby-Doo? Mafu, hello. You may pass that question along to moderator Sandrine. And talk amongst yourself. All right, so Frank says, start a new journey trying to sharpen my Adobe Illustrator skills, following some LinkedIn learning sessions with Evangeliska. I've heard of the name, I don't know who that is, but I've heard you in chat talk about them. Here are my first 2 files, one simple sticker design and an illustrative portrait. Guess who I tried to illustrate? It will be a long, long journey. I actually really dig this sticker. It's very interesting, the depth, the shadowing. Like if you look at the eyes, did a really good job. I love the simple texture for a sticker. It's great. The freckles that we've got, the shadowing on the teeth. I think he nailed it. Yeah, Bruce, great color. Stuart says nice. Sandrine says that's very nice. Oliver, hello. I didn't see you sneak in. I didn't know you were here. Did I say hello to you? I feel like a horrible person. Okay, I don't think, yeah, okay, yeah, you were here. I'm sorry, you've been quiet. Hi, Oliver, again. All right. No, I like everything you got going on. I think the background is actually quite fun. You've got a little bit of shadow to show you the depth, the drop shadow that you've got going right here. Yeah, Devlin, groovy. Yep. Oliver steps out of the shadows. That's true. It's true. So that's just fun. I would love to get to that point. Oliver says playing Red Dead Redemption. Is that the game where you just ride your horse for hours? Going from one section, like I tried to play the first one, and I was like, all I'm doing is riding a horse. Pretty much. You like ride a horse and then get attacked. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Wow. All right, we're moving on. I'm not even going to try to read that. Next off, let's open this in browser. David says the second one is even more like it. That is absolutely amazing. I would love to see the reference that you used. I love the monochrome feel to it. The halftone that you've got going on within the shading is done really nice. We've got the skin of Hitchcock. I think did a really nice job. I love the background, the scratchiness, the texture going on, the psycho. Yeah. For most people, probably around my age, you would know exactly who this is right away. I'm assuming the younger people may not be as inclined, may not be as old movie versed as knowing who Hitchcock is, but we're still talking about the video game. Riding in the snow, it was too slow. Bruce says great illustration of Hitchcock. Sandrine really liked the textures. Yep. David says I'm way too young to know who that is. There's a difference, David. If I said I'm too young to know who Stan Lee is, you would fall out of your chair. This to me now, and you can disagree with me in chat if you want, I'm okay with that. But this is the equivalent of Stan Lee for movies. So, yeah, I would put Stan Lee, Hitchcock, probably right around the same level. So, what are you sharing? They both loved the cameo. That's true. You know, I hope, and this is, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna say I hope that they continue using Stan Lee like they do somehow AI or whatever. They continue putting cameos of Stan Lee in. That would actually be fun in the movies. So, Sandrine's telling me to check the Discord. Don't tell me what to do, Mafu. You're not my mom. Now, wait. I can't do it live. Why are you saying no, David? I think that would be fun. Okay. It's family safe from Mafu. We can continue on. I had to double check. Mafu says, I drew my friend Ty Bishop to celebrate the release of his new album called The Uninvited Lonely People, and he loved it. Days passed and he posted the drawing last night. I'm so happy. Mafu, you know I'm playing. The heck? Nelson, good morning. Rosenberg. Nice. Okay, this is actually really cool, Mafu. I have to know, is this your handwriting, Mafu? Because that is lovely. I don't know if that's your handwriting. Let me know in chat. Oh my goodness. Or is that a font? Okay, so. Yeah, really, Mafu, is it? That's a font, surely. Is it, Mafu? I need to know, is this your handwriting? I'm gonna wait. Oh, dang it. Okay. Mafu said, sadly, it's a font. Oh, okay. Well, it's very fitting. I was hoping. I can't write as good as my little sister. I can't either, Mafu. Your little sister writes really good. This is really cool. Tell me this isn't one of the coolest things ever. Mafu made this picture of me and surprised me with it on my album's release day. I'm definitely printing this out and posting it in my studio. Thank you for such a cool sketch. That is awesome. That's awesome, Mafu. Way to go. This is really, really important for everybody. And being able to put yourself out there, Mafu, I am absolutely so proud of Mafu. From who Mafu was when they showed up in chat the first time to who they are today. I am so proud. It takes you have to be brave to put this out there and send it to somebody who you admire. And it's amazing. It's amazing. There's people my age that would never do this. They have too much fear that, oh, they won't like it. Oh, they won't do that. Oh no, blah, blah, blah. But yet you did it. You put it out there, and good job, Mafu. Way to go. Mafu says, I was so overwhelmed once I saw the post. I would be too. I would be too. And Stuart says, yeah, come a long way. Yep. Bruce says, that's super cool, Mafu. Good for you. Makes you feel awesome, I'm sure. I bet it does. I bet it does. This is not the same thing, so not to take away anything from Mafu, but I kind of went through the same thing today. I ended up getting my emails, and I got my schedule from Max. So which labs I'm going to be assisting with. And I kind of went through the same thing because Tony Harmer selected me for 3 of his Illustrator labs. I bet you, Mafu, I felt the same way as you when I discovered that. I had no idea it was going to happen, and I look up to Tony so much. So it just, I was moved. I was so excited. And I think I can tell you, I mean, it's I don't think it's private, but Bruce, well, it's playing with the master. I know. It's stunning. It's really, really amazing, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait for it. So Mafu, I kind of know what you're feeling when you got the post, when Ty ended up putting the post up. So congratulations, Mafu. That is amazing. Angus, hello. And thank you for sharing that, Mafu. I don't care that it was late. You're part of the community. You came in, you put it on, you let me know it's there. Boom. I mean, I'm sitting here, I'm waiting for Sandrine Scooby-Doo voice video. And waiting, and waiting. By the way, Angus, Eric told me to never call him again during a stream. So just so you know. All right, where are we? We can close down Adobe Express. We don't need my stuff. We're done talking about that. Let's go ahead and jump into some work today. Actually, let's start here. We're going to start here. Oh, Sandrine says, not now, I'm eating a sandwich. Okay. So for today, this is my plan of attack. I am going to upload a few photos for my subscribers, And as of right now, I only have 2. Now, if Bruce, because as of right now, he's the only subscriber in chat. If Bruce says, I want this photo, we'll download that one also. So I'm going to be making a project, and it's kind of going to be like this Buy Me a Cup of Joe, where it's going to be quite simple. And then up here, it's going to have the opportunity to download. Now, the only people that are going to be able to download are the people that subscribe to me. As I said, there is my moderators, and Angus, this also includes you. Of course, if you want one of these photos, please contact me, let me know, and I will get them to you. As so much work you've done for this stream as a thank you, but I will have to do that personally. So we're going to go through the process of downloading a couple photos, jumping into Photoshop and creating a Behance project, and hopefully have enough time to upload it. So that's what we're going for. All right. Mafu says, I was too overwhelmed and I was originally going to wait for Ty to see the fan art before sharing the drawing publicly. No, that's totally cool, Mafu. Yeah, totally cool. That's fine. Angus says, that was a good stream with Eric and David. Couldn't stop laughing. Me too. That was just a blast. It really was. And David sent me the nicest message yesterday. Little overwhelming, really. My wife said after the What's What stream, is that the last time that we're going to see you next Tuesday? I just thought, well, maybe I'll have David on. We did discuss this. All right, we're gonna go big head mode for this. We did discuss that, once or twice a year, it takes a lot of work to have guests on. Ask David and Eric. They do it, they did it for every week. It takes a lot of work. Sandrine knows it, Jane knows it, and I made the comment that I could have Eric on as a guest and he could teach me bridge. Oh, Frank. And I could have David on and he could properly teach me how to nerd out. Eric and David would be excellent guests. They would. Frank, you need to go back because we took a look at your work. So there was great response. If you just got here and you missed it, watch the replay. It was cool. Okay, really enjoyed the What's What stream. Catch up. How to draw a humming blob. David can teach you about skincare. Hey! So the reason I brought up YouTube, if anybody misses anything okay, PJ has to leave for work. PJ, have a great day. And let's say PJ wants to watch the replay. If you go to YouTube, the replay is going to be up right away as soon as I'm done. You don't have to wait for an hour, 2 hours for it to upload onto Behance. You can actually jump into YouTube and watch it right away. So just so you know, if you're over on Behance. Yeah, Oliver says that wasn't meant to dig at you. Oh, I was not showing my YouTube or anything. I wasn't sharing my screen. Sorry. Frank, I was showing your work. Blah, blah, blah. You can go back. Oh, okay. No, let me do this in order here. Stuart says, yeah, it was great to hang out for an hour. Lots of smiles here. Yeah, that was a blast. And then Frank says, love the, okay, now I can speak moment. Okay, seriously, I sat there, and the funny thing is, I was on mic. I was trying not to make any noise or laugh. during the intro, because then you in chat would be able to hear it. And is What's What on YouTube as well. Yeah. So coming over here to What's What Live, let me click on that. And let me copy that. Paste it. And we've got, well, there it is right there. There's the guy that needs all the skincare. Seda, hello. So yeah, Frank, I was sitting there trying to be quiet, and the whole time I'm like, I've never felt so uncomfortable on a stream. Like, I can't say anything, I can't respond, I can't laugh. So yeah, I thought it was fitting. Okay, let's buy me a cup of Joe. All right, here we go. So we're gonna be making a pretty easy Behance, and we might as well, you know, we can do whatever we want with it. I've got a few ideas, but nothing spectacular. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Plus, you had to wait for the epic Eric intro to finish. They are epic. There was two things that absolutely was missed from the Tuesday I was supposed to be on, and then 2 weeks later. That Tuesday, I had all these screenshots, because you in chat came up with all of these Dave names for me. And so I was gonna, and the funny thing is, David Cousins, I have to be specific which David, but David Cousins was in that stream in which you were all making the Dave or David references of my name. And then he was gonna call me Dave. He was gonna use them and call me by those names. So we forgot to do that. And what was the other one? Oh, I expected Eric to do his intro as just, here's Shawn. Should have changed your name to David Kozelens. Yes! David Cousins. That would have been epic. Oh my God, I would have laughed. Now, I'm gonna tell you behind the scenes. Okay, everybody here knows how I feel about the idea of being called an influencer. I am not an influencer. I hate that term. It's demeaning to you. It's demeaning to chat. It's demeaning to the viewers. It's demeaning to the audience. And so the very first time I was helping Eric and David, they had some issues, and Eric is like, let me show you my Photoshop file, how I end up making everything. And it was an absolutely wonderful series of smart objects, very smart way to make thumbnails with all the different sizes that you can post everywhere across the social medias. Creative entertainer, I like that one. A pixel and mouse mover, I like that one. So he shows me and he's like, oh, and here's the thumbnail for you. And it was photographer and influencer. And I was like, and at this point in time, Eric and I weren't friends. We hadn't hit that friend level yet. And I was like, oh my God, for the love of God, you cannot have that. Okay, David. It took about 5 minutes after that conversation in which we did hit that friend level, in which David actually came up and his eyes got about this big and he goes, you just hit the friend level. You guys are friends now. Eric is giving you grief. Oh, it was so funny. Okay, Pixel Punisher. Ooh, too violent, too violent. I tried to save all the pixels. Save them all. Okay, let's get to work now. We can continue the stories. Good times by all. All right, so I'm in Lightroom Classic. People wanted some puffins, pigeons, penguins, hummingbirds, whatever. Dang, I tried to get it in before you, David. David said pigeons. Arctic pigeons. They're just not pigeons. Okay, so there has been a request for this one. This one was requested by Stan. So that will be one for sure. And the second one that I was thinking about doing was this one. Now, Bruce, and you know what, for that matter, if there is a third one that you would like me to add, I can do that. So, you know, there's... Where did you shoot these birds? Morel, hello? These were taken in Iceland, and I'm not gonna try to pronounce the Icelandic name, there it is, but it's also known as Westman Island. But that's the Icelandic name on the island. So that is where it's the world's largest, and I honestly can't say if it's the world's largest population. I thought it was. The world's largest pigeon. I'm gonna boot you, David. God, I keep reading chat. I am not going to be allowed to go to Iceland again. I'm going to show up at immigration and they're just going to like, no, you called our puffins pigeons. Okay. The world's largest puffin. Puffin. I have my pop filter on so I can say puffin. The puffin population, it may be the world's largest Atlantic puffin population. I do not know. Pop. Okay. The lesser spotted mustache Arctic. Yeah. I'm not even going to say the P word anymore. I'm not going to say it. Did you happen to get the Blue Lagoon in Iceland? Go to the Blue Lagoon in Iceland. No, we actually didn't have time. There was some other ones that we were looking at going to, Daryl. That's actually really interesting. Now, for anybody that may not know this, that have never gone, now we were warned. If you do go to the Blue Lagoon, now I don't know if this is all of the hot springs or just the Blue Lagoon, but this is a safety tip. So we're gonna do a safety. This is a public service announcement by Kosel Streams. I don't know. Anyway, if you go to the Blue Lagoon, which is world famous, if you go there, or if you go to any of the other hot springs, for women, have your hair pulled up tight as absolutely possible. For men, do not go under the water. You do not want your hair. So my goat, I'd probably have to be careful with my goat, but you do not want your hair to go into the water. There are people that I know that went, they got their hair wet, and they pretty much had to cut all their hair off. So if you ever see photos, videos, advertisements, and they show these, you know, these women in the Blue Lagoon and all this stuff, their hair is always going to be pulled up and pulled back as tight as possible. Daryl says that's what happened to Daryl. It's the minerals, Bruce. Something in the minerals will like ruin the hair. Daryl says, yeah, I never stuck my head under. It's not that kind of pool. Yeah, but if it's one of those things that like if you jump into a hot spring, I don't know, it's just for me, like swimming and surfing, being in the ocean, the first thing you do is you get your entire self under the water, kind of to acclimate to the temperature. So for me, that's the first thing I do. I get in the water and I get my head and just dive in. So Oliver says, oh yeah, don't get your hair in the water unless you love it being a matted mess. Yeah, I heard somebody took their like daughters, young daughters, and they were swimming around and actually got their hair wet, and they had to cut the little both their little daughter's hair just off, cut it. So that's a public service announcement. I did feel like I was being boiled like an egg. I really like this one. We just ran out of time. There was a private, or is it private something? T-shirt, hello? There was another like lagoon type place that we were going to go to. We just ran out of time. You can get protective shampoo, conditioner to stop it happening. It's because of the high silica content in the water. There's all of the websites and suggestions that I've read of people that are going to Iceland for the first time. It's so funny because, not haha funny, just funny. They suggest going to the Blue Lagoon on the very first day when you show up, because you fly in and then you got like a 45-minute to an hour drive. It's 45 minutes, there's no traffic. 45-minute drive into Reykjavik. And, God, I hope I said that right. In the middle, like right in the middle is where the Blue Lagoon is. So they're like, once you fly into the airport, you're on your way. It's like, 20 minutes from the airport. You can go in, relax, get cleaned up from your long plane ride, and you'll feel wonderful the rest of your trip. So now I'm hearing about the hair, and I'm thinking, how many people did that where they've come in, you're spending a week, 2 weeks, week and a half, whatever. You come in, you get off the plane, you go in, you go to the Blue Lagoon, and you fry your hair. And then you're just fighting your hair this entire trip. Yeah. Thomas Heaton has just done a YouTube photo trip around Iceland. Ooh, nice. Okay. Picking up on chat. All right, we're moving on. I like that one. Pick that one up to a 4 right now. That needs to be a 4. That's going to be a 4. Okay. Let's go into grid. Let's hit 4. You're not supposed to be a 4. Let's take you down to 3. Okay, here we go. We're going to go full screen mode. I cannot see chat. Let's get out of full screen mode. Now, here is what I'm looking at. And Bruce, please pay attention because this question is going to be directed to you and to my moderators. So, we have that one is a yes. That one is a yes. So, would you like one of these? We have this one, and we have this one. Are you happy with just the first two? Or would you like the option of a third? And if you would like the option of a third, which one? The flying or the pair? Sandrine says the first one, so I'm assuming that's the pair. And Sandrine says a third. Okay, so which one, Stuart? The pair, the pair. Okay. Bruce? I'm waiting for your vote. Angus says the pair. Okay. Bruce isn't even listening to me. I like the first one and the third. Okay, so that's the pair and the third. Okay, so it is going to be, let me go to this one. We're going to bring that down to a 3. So here are our 3 photos that we're going to download. I think that's a nice collection. I'm happy with that. Good choices, people. Good choices. Let's go ahead. We're going to select all 3 of those. I am going to jump over to the other side, remove my lower third so you can see it. And down here at the bottom, we've got the export button. So I'm going to go ahead and hit export. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to export to a specific folder. Yes, please. We're going to put in a folder. Let's call this live. We're going to choose where it goes, and for right now, we're just going to throw it on the desktop. We need to be able to access these quickly. So we've got it going to a subfolder. I agree with everyone else, was empty. Wow. We're moving on. The tumble dryer. Is that what you call it? You don't just call it a dryer? I've never heard that before, a tumble dryer. All right. We're gonna keep this as a bobbling bingo. It's tumbling clothes. I know. Okay, here's a question that I have for you. Here in Germany, there is very little heat within the dryer. It more or less spins the water out, and there is a water reservoir that you have to pull out and empty. Now, in the United States, they use high heat, and it vents the steam, which it heats the water up. The water turns into steam, and it vents the steam outside the house. Now here we don't have that, so we actually have water reservoirs with a little bit of heat, and they spin the clothes at an extremely high rate, and the water is sucked out, and thus it goes into the water reservoir, which needs to be emptied. We do not have that in the States. That's a spin dryer. Tumble dryers use heat. Wow. I heard that complaint from American that our European dryers barely dry. They're not using them right, or they've got the wrong one. Sandrine, I have absolutely no issue whatsoever with the dryers, the German dryers that I've dealt with, because you care about energy bills in Germany. No, I get the reasoning. I'm with that. I'm asking you in the UK, what is standard? I don't know what is standard in the UK. Do you use a spin dryer or a tumble dryer? Oliver obviously has a tumble dryer. So what's standard? What's normal is my question. Because I suppose then the tumble dryer washing line. I did walk into that one. I use the outside line. Yes, so do we. So do we. But also we don't have homeowners associations and that sort of thing that would prevent you from drying outside. Oh yeah. A whirly gig. You got front loader washer machines do the spin as part of the wash. Yeah, I have both. You guys are really bad at answering questions today. Oh my goodness. a washing line in summer, and we warm ourselves with the tumble dry in winter. I'm now confused about the technicalities, but I can tell you it's expensive. Do you have to worry about hard water? Curious. We, not here, Bruce. I don't, but I've lived in other places within Germany that do have hard water, but not hard water like some places in the United States where I've lived. Okay, we're gonna export. I am not gonna do any resizing. Oliver says, I have an old tumble dryer that vents out the wall. It's not particularly energy efficient, but at least it actually dries stuff. Our water is pretty tough, Daryl says. Ooh, I did not know that. Sandrine says, okay, I have an inside clothes horse that I put next to the radiator with a dehumidifier for the winter. That's me. We do half and half, Sandrine. We use the clothes horse, which I've never heard it called that. That's new to me. Clothes horse. Our water is like chalk pit. Oh, in the Shire, it's pretty hard. Wow. My washer dryer generates enough heat to compete with the sun. How did we get on clothes? Oh, Oliver. Blaming Oliver. I'm not going to resize because I want you to have the ability to do whatever you want with the images. So if you wish to print them, you can. That's fine with me. I'm going to leave them as JPEGs. Daryl says, where shall we take this chat next? I have no idea, but it's going someplace. Bruce says, gotcha. Thank you for my washing clothes needs help. David has hard water here too. Do you find yourself sleeping your back on the dryer in the winter? Let's just export. So I'm good with nothing checked in the settings. We're going to go ahead and export those three. That's funny. Sleeping on the dryer. Mom, it's cold. Go sleep on the dryer. Then all of a sudden you hear a dunk dunk, dunk dunk, dunk dunk. I told you to sleep on the dryer, not in the dryer. David says, I love how off the rails chat goes here. Oh, it does. Stuart says, bet our water would be good to go up against your water. Okay, now we're having water competitions. Nothing better than putting on socks from the tumble dryer. That's true. And Tangent Town, Angus, you are correct. Oh my goodness. Did Iceland have knitting supplies in the grocery and convenience stores? Norway did, yarn, needles, and more. Devlin, I didn't go to a grocery store. That is one of the things I love doing, going into other countries and going to the grocery stores, and I didn't. David says, this is one stream I feel I can say whatever I think. Yeah, that's pretty much true. Oh, Oliver, Iceland is a grocery store here. Hold on, I'm trying to remember when we went. We went to, I don't even know if I put what I did for the keywords on it. So everybody just give me a second, please. I think we were pretty close to the end of the trip. Is it after that? Okay. Went back. Nope, that's the black sand. Ah, I love this. love these photos. I gotta keep working on the landscapes. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay, here we go. So there was 2 different shops that we went to, and just to kind of check out, this was a very friendly dog, nice little pooch. And the name of the studio is Katla Wool Studio. So Katla Wool Studio. And I went in and it was absolutely gorgeous. The machinery that they had and the yarn, and they actually went through. David, have a great day. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. She was giving us instructions about like where the wool has come from, due to the thickness of the yarn and what it's kind of made for. And I did not know this. They had a sock making machine, and their sweaters are just gorgeous. It literally it's like a sausage machine. It just is non-stop. They put in the design, they put in the pattern, they pretty much hit go. It's an old machine, and it just knocks out this giant long tube of socks. And then all of a sudden it cuts. They cut it, they stitch together the end, and the cuff is, I think it's already stitched. Okay, Bruce says my mom would love this. Have to have her check on her. Okay. Oh, your grandma had a sock making machine. I've never seen those. But going in, I asked the woman if I could just take a couple pictures. And, you know, she was, when I say woman, she was younger than me. But she was super nice and excited to talk about everything that she was making, talking about the machinery. And it was so much fun talking to her that I didn't get to take as many photos as I wanted, because I was more interested in like some of these computer, like she had this one machine that's ran by the computer that can make anything out of wool. But purchasing a sweater from her, we were looking at the price and we're like, yeah, okay. You know, for me, I would die in a sweater. I cannot, a wool sweater, I would burst into flames and just die. So we were kind of looking for my wife, and then we went to a store that had her sweaters in this store. It was a huge monster outdoor store, and the sweaters were so expensive. Whoever deleted that, thank you. I was like, oh, we have to go back to her if we want a sweater. So this was actually a lot of fun being able to get into this. So, okay. Sandrine says she was a bit bonkers with knitting and sewing. There's nothing wrong with that. Bruce says, love those sweaters. Yep. Stuart says, I want one of those for winter. It's better than sleeping on the tumbler. I mean the dryer, not the website. It was like spool knitting apparatus with a rotating handle. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. That was a wool tangent. So wanted to dive into that because I don't know if I actually showed those or not. We need to get over into Photoshop. I gotta get working, people. You know, the funny thing is, on Tuesday stream, when I was uploading images or uploading the keywords, it took me like 15 minutes to get done with I think I had 2/3 of the photos still to do. You distract me, chat. You distract me. Okay. We are making a Behance project. So first thing I'm going to do, we're going to come up here and let's actually just call it Behance subs. And our width. Now, if anybody is new here, just so you know, almost all Adobe apps do math. So if you know sizes and you want to use math, just put it in. So if I want 1920, but I want to double it, so I can use times 2 and hit OK, and it does the math for me. Maths. It does the maths for me. Maths. Now, I'm not worried about the height right now because we're going to extend it out, and I absolutely want artboard, so we're going to hit that. I'm going to keep this at a 300 resolution, 300 pixels per inch resolution. Everything else is perfect, and we are going to hit create. So here is our artboard. Now, if I come over here by the move tool, long click or right click, we have the artboard tool. Clicking on the artboard tool, clicking on our artboard, coming into our properties, you can change all of your dimensions here within the properties if you would like. Also, you can just grab these edges and move them around. You can also use these plus marks to make multiple artboards. We are not going to be making multiple artboards today. We're going to make one long artboard and then use the slice tool to slice it up. Now, the reason that I want to use one long artboard is because I found a pattern that I would like to use. So we are just going to actually extend this out, and I can always change it. Stuart, you took my line. You took my line. Slice, slice, baby. Copyrighted. Shawn Kosel. We're going to go Command R to close down our rulers, which is good. And to begin with our artboard, let me move this and let me get on the right side. Come on. Come on, Shawn. You know better. We're going to add my pattern that I made yesterday. So we're going to come down here to our adjustment layers. We're going to grab a pattern. We're working now, people. We're going to scroll down. I'm going to grab my pattern down here at the bottom, and we're going to click away from that. And as of right now, it's too big. So I have a seamless pattern of the Icelandic alphabet. I actually searched for this on Adobe stock and found it. I was amazed, absolutely amazed. So we can go ahead. I think I may want to go 50% for this. So let's type in 50. I think that's pretty cool. We're going to go ahead. We're going to add we're going to add a solid color behind it. And I don't know what color I want to go with, but for right now, we're going to just go with that blue. And we're going to come up here. We're going to drag below. And why did that just happen? Oh, I drug it outside of the artboard. Wow, that was funky. Okay, now at this point, we're going to turn the color layer, our color fill, to multiply on the blend mode. And that way, we're going to be able to actually see the letters come through. Now, I actually did on Adobe stock, I put in the Icelandic alphabet, and this pattern did come up. Now, I don't trust anything when it comes up with things like that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to show this really quick. Shutter down. Hello, welcome back. Hey, Shawn, also streaming. We'll join you after. Thank you so much over on Twitch. We're going to make a new file, and this is fine, a 3000 by 3000. I want to make sure it's square, and we're going to create. Now, going into my libraries, scrolling all the way down to the bottom, you are going to be able to eventually, sometime, see what we've got going. Henrique, hello, welcome in. Now, when I downloaded this pattern, it said I'm a seamless pattern. It said it. I don't trust it when it says it. I have not had many that actually work. Think that it says something rude. What? Who? What? What did I do? Oh, Sandrine, have a great day. Oh, heathen. I missed all that. Oh, okay. That's funny. It's saying Arctic pigeon. Oh, I hate you guys. So, if you have any questions about what is happening, why, like, do you trust if this is a seamless pattern before you start doing something? Just give it a quick test. You can come up here to the top. We can go to Windows and, excuse me, we need to go to View and scroll down to our pattern preview. Now, I have to admit, yep, that's fine. I'm going to delete you anyway. I have to admit, I find the Photoshop pattern preview to be much easier to work with than Illustrator. Illustrator really needs to kind of take a look at that. And I'm moving around outside the pattern. You can see the blue box here. That is my actual file, right? That's the pattern that I put in. Now I am scrolling around, following the blue box up, zooming in to see if there are actually seams. And it looks really good. So I was surprised with this. I was like, okay, it's actually a seamless pattern. So that is a pro tip or a past experience tip that if you download anything that says seamless pattern, check it out. Seemingly no seams. Oh, that's tough to say. Words are hard. Okay, so we're gonna go back into view up here at the top, coming back down to pattern view. We're going to turn that off. Stephen, hello. Nice Thursday streaming. What's up? Did I click wrong and catch the Egyptian channel? This is Icelandic. So at this point, I would have this layer selected. You can come up to edit and come down to define pattern. And once you define the pattern, you can go ahead, give it a name right there. I'm going to cancel out of that. And then once you jump into your patterns, let me go ahead and we'll make that bigger. You will see it has been added down here at the bottom. So that is my patterns. I am happy with that. That's just a little tangent, but a really important thing if you're going to be downloading stuff from stock. I almost said sock because I saw that guy. We can close out of that. Don't save it. It's already done. I kind of like this color, but there's something I want to do really quick here. Let's go in and no, that's not what I want. I want to go to Adobe stock, please. We're gonna into, it doesn't matter, it can be all. We're gonna go Iceland and spell it right. Flag. Okay. This is going to be our color palette. And we're going to go with the red, white, and blue. Now, why am I seeing something totally different here? That's not. Okay, so it is blue. All right, okay, all right, I'm with you. I'm with you. I like what we've got going in this right here, and also this. I like some of these blues that we're getting from there, and the different shades of red that we're getting. So we don't, I mean, we could go straight with making it being very specific and proper. Do we want to be? Do we want to be proper? Yeah, we do. We do. Okay, let's save this to our library. To my library, thank you very much. Norway being all sneaky. I know! I'm like, wait a minute. Norway, what are you doing here? I mean, I know you're friends and all, but you can't like sneak in like that. That is sneaky. If you need the color code, sky blue. Oh, Stuart. You the man. Oh my gosh. We got, let me bring that up. Actually, let me move chat for a second. Let's get back into Photoshop. Bam. Let's grab that and grab this in. Go ahead, hit done. So we're going to bring that in right there. Now we've got our hex codes. Snow White. That's funny. That's funny. Done. Send to client. See, this is, and Stuart says that they don't do, my mods don't do anything. For shame. Let's double click on that. Let's get this hex code in. So our blue is our 02529C, and hitting OK. Now, if I come here and we go to normal, that avatar needs to pop. It does pop. The thing is, I know it's you. Actually, I like darken better. Now, here's the thing. I wonder, let's see, we're going to grab this. Now, that's interesting to me that it's grabbing the color. I don't think that's the same color. I do not. So let's do this a different way because we want to make sure we want to be proper to the color. So we're going to grab that. We're going to take our pattern on top. Now we can play with our pattern. And at this point with our pattern, if we switch that to darken, that will give us the proper blue behind. So instead of trying to get rid of or trying to bring the blacks out from behind, I mean, there's different ways to do it also. What we could have done is if we set this to normal, we double click on this pattern, we can actually come in here to blend if, and we can actually take our whites over, and it's just going to pull all the whites out. Holding Option, we can drag this over to get a cleaner version, and we can keep bringing this over as far as we like it. So there's many different ways to bring out this. I also could have just selected the white and masked it. So there's different ways to achieve the same thing that you're trying to do. But I'm going to cancel out of that, and we're actually going to use the blend mode on our text. So I am happy with that. So this is going to be our background that we've got. Next off, we need, let's go ahead. I'm just gonna move that right now. Let's grab a rectangle tool. And I'm gonna take that right there. Hitting V for the move tool. Let's center that up. And I'm gonna change the size a little bit. Yeah, in a moment. Grabbing our rectangle tool, actually our shape. Get out of that for a second, cancel. Bringing this back up, we need to use our red. And let's see what we've got, if we like that red or not. We might go with a white, but we'll try with the red. So it is DC1E35, and I must have done something there. I forgot a 1. DC1E35. Oh, that is blinding. I am sorry, everybody. That does not do it for me. No. No. Oof. That was too much. Maybe we can add a stroke. I don't know if that's gonna work, if that's gonna look good or not, but let's try it. Let's grab this red stroke, and yep, it's the same color. I mean, it is called fire red. It is, but it was burning my eyes. No, why did you do that to me? Why, Photoshop? Oh, wow, I am just not liking this. I do not like this color scheme at all. I'm having a tough time. That's too white. Fire. Oh my gosh. Take a dark blue and drag diagonally for a lighter blue. I like that thought. We're gonna leave the red for a second, but I'm digging that idea. Take our white, grab that blue, and drag that up for right now. And I do not like that blue. I think the red is messing me up. I think the red is really like, no. That blue is still not. Right now, I'm just trying to get the elements on. Javier, hello? Try this. Okay. I will try anything. Welcome in, by the way. Good to see you. What do we got? You have a 6, 4, 8, 6E. I do like that, but what we are trying to work with, and I'm having problems with it, to be honest, is it's big. Is we're actually dealing with this. That's not matching the blues at all. That's not even close. That is not even close to what we've got. Why is that? No, we don't want that. We want this one. The white prevents the red-blue vibration. You are so right, Devlin. Hey, Devlin, you know what? I'm going to be working in InDesign, and I'm going to be doing some InDesign streams. I'm going to probably need your help, Devlin. Shh. We're not talking about that, though. We're not talking about that. You know what? I think you are right, Devlin, in the sense because I'm not getting the vibration from this image here at all. So let's go ahead, let's get this, bring that right there. Let's grab this blue, let's bring it up. Let's make sure to lock down. We're going to, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. The flag is very RGB looking and your work looks very CMYK. This just needs to go. We need to get rid of that one. What am I doing? We're making the flag. So getting in here, we're gonna grab that. Let's grab the color, grabbing that red, hitting OK. And I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. Enough people do. And we need to straighten those corners out. This is too big. I may use this. I don't know. I'm digging it. I may use it. But we're going to use it as a reference right now. It doesn't matter what size it is. Got it. Okay. Like that, wow, I didn't notice that because that does feel easier to really deal with. I didn't like the red before. I'm okay with it now. I want to bring that down enough so we can see some of the lettering, full lettering at the top. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is kind of use the lettering as a grid. So I like that. Interesting, you think they had that in mind when designing the flag? Probably not. They probably had a bunch of blue left over, and during a war, somebody like bled on it, and they're like, there's our flag. There we go. Do we have thoughts? Oh, Angus. Yeah, I'm going to be busy this weekend. I'll put it that way. I'm going to be very busy. Adobe 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Okay. Interesting name. Interesting name. Hello, by the way. If you feel it has a lot of conflicting areas, you could look at pulling back the pattern. It will help reduce the impact. I was actually thinking about the possibility of taking our pattern down quite a bit. I mean, that's 25%, 26% right there. And that makes a huge difference. That's a good call. Good call right there. We're going to double click on this. We're going to move this out of the way just slightly so you can see what we're doing. Let's zoom in. Taking a look at this. Oh, I know. I knew some of you are going to be very happy. Yeah. I'm going in a different direction. Oh, up here. Bam. Okay, very subtle. That's not subtle. That's not subtle. See, it takes the POW out and pulls the box forward. It does. I was thinking about the possibility of doing that, but you beat me to it. Y'all act like InDesign is overlooked, but I tell you, Acrobat gets zero love. That's true, except I have been in a lot of Acrobat meetings, and the new Acrobat, like everybody's talking about it. Everyone's talking about the new Acrobat. So, what do you think? Devlin, are you using the new Acrobat? Do you like it? Angus says, big InDesign fan here. I want to be. I don't know why, but it won't update on my PC. Okay. There we go. I like that. I've heard that problem from people within some of the meetings. I mean, these are even like in businesses where they're all working under a business account, whereas other people on the same account will have the new Acrobat, the new interface, and they didn't. So it's just weird. I got mine and I was like, huh, cool. So I hate the new Acrobat so far, only using it on a laptop for personal stuff. Oh. There is a way, and I can't believe we're talking InDesign and Acrobat. There is a way to get back to the old interface if you want. And I believe it's not called Legacy Interface, it's not called Legacy, but it's under like, check under File. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest, during that meeting, but there is a way. I didn't say that. I did not say that. I was very attentive in the meeting, and there is a way to get back to the old interface of Acrobat if you are not a fan of it right now. So I believe it is in the under File. I'm not keen on the revamped one though. Okay, I have to use the updater in Acrobat itself. The CC desktop app never updates it. It's a oh my gosh, you guys. Well, this is all new too. I mean, yesterday it had all the home and all the apps and everything up here. Now this is like the new Acrobat. So, okay, mine's up to date. I'm not gonna open it right now because we're not going down that hole. I learned the new stuff. It just seems arbitrarily to shuffle and hide stuff. I agree. All right, we need a text. Oh, that is really reverberating. Oh, that's not good. Why did you give me a text box? Angus, have a great day. Hope to talk to you soon, buddy. Always wonderful to see you. Can't you convert this? You can convert this to, or is that just Illustrator where you can convert to line text? Convert to shape, work path. I don't like that. We're gonna delete that. Delete that layer. Cancel. I don't know why. Come on, spell right, Shawn. We got work to do. Let's see what we've got here. Before I actually dive into Adobe fonts, I want to see if I've got anything that I'm digging, that I like. I think we're going to want to jump into fonts. We are. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to match this type of font. So that's what we're going to do. Let's jump into a font stuff. Let's jump into, try it again, Shawn. There we go. We can close stock. Go ahead. Fonts.adobe.com. And why? All right, getting into our tags, we are gonna want let's see. We could go marker, we could look at rough. I thought there was clean. I thought there was a hand. Futuristic comment. I'm not liking any of these. Wonder if I took a picture of the font and bring it in and see if it would match it. That's kind of cool. P22. Carrot flower. That's a little too funky, I think. But this is what... Ooh. I'm liking that. I am liking that. It's not giving me any recommendations or any font pairing, but that's okay. We'll just have to do it ourselves. I can do this. I can do this. What Iceland represents to you the rugged landscape wilderness that will help you get the right font? I agree with that. What I was using as inspiration for this, Stuart, was the pattern. What was that? PT22? Oh, this is... Don't read chat after you're trying to pay attention to what font it was. P22 freely. Okay. Don't read chat. Oh, that's reverberating. I mean, that's really, really reverberating. Oh my goodness. Ah, gotta deselect all this. Oh, that's hurting. That is hurting. That's hurting. Okay. We're at 47 point for that. So let's take that up to 60, because somebody in chat, not looking your way, Stuart, was trying to teach me how to use when you're using fonts and the different font sizes to get them to work well together. And I'm gonna try to remember the rules. And this color I'm still having issues with. If we do, ooh, I'm liking that is nice. Going with not a pure black. Okay. We are on the right track. I am happy with that, people. We've got this going. Okay. What we want to do is we need to have the Icelandic puffins. We need to have a little bit more body text. Then we'll have the photos. Then we'll have a thank you. And then we're done. So that's what we're going for right now. We've got our first slide done. So I'm happy with that. Now we can actually move quickly. So I'm going to hold down the Option key. I've got my rectangle selected. We're going to hold Shift. We're going to drag this down, and I am using the fonts, the alphabet up here. We can actually kind of use that as a grid from what we're trying to do. So we know that we've got like 2 full letters. So bringing this up, we can actually bring that up to about 2 full letters. And we've got that right there. Let's take our flag and just move it out of the way for right now. Thank you very much. Getting back to our rectangle, we need to take this one. Which one's that? That's our top one. We're going to bring our text down below. We're going to hold Shift. We're going to select both of those. Command G, and we're going to call this our title. So we've got that. We've got our screenshot. I'm actually just going to bring this up to the top. We're going to turn that on right there. We're going to grab our screenshot and our flag holding G and Command G to group those. We're going to double click and we're going to call this our reference. So we've got that all together, and that was the wrong thing to call reference. Reference. And we need to call this our rectangle. Thank you. We can turn off our reference for right now. We're going to leave that up at the top. We're going to grab that right there. Going into our rectangle tool, we're going to pull this shape down like so. And we need some body text. So we need to get back in and take a look at what our options are. And we can jump right here. So one thing that we need to think about, and I'm making this sound like I know what I'm talking about. I don't. So we've got a handwritten, it's rough, it's handwritten, it's got a little bit of contrast going on with it. We also have this A right here, so that might be something to look for when we're actually looking for our body text. Let's grab that text, come in here. We want to switch that to optical, zoom out. See what, I don't like optical. Okay, so we're good with that. So we want to find something, I'm going to go with a sans serif that has a little bit of contrast with this A. That's what we're going to be looking for. So let's get back in. We want to hit all fonts. And we know we want a sans serif. We want a medium contrast. And for this, I think we're going to want a medium weight for this. Now, we've got also down here behind my head, let me switch sides. We've got, just as I was saying, we've got an A that we're looking at. We're trying to match that A. So we have a double or a single story. So we're going to go for a double story A right there. So now we can actually go through and get an idea of something for a body text. This getting Latin, I don't know if that would be tough to read, but I like the contrast that we've got going on, and it feels a bit Gaelic maybe. And I don't know if that's the right feeling for Iceland. But I kind of like that. That's a possibility. I'm digging that. I mean, you know what? Let's go interesting. Getting Latin. There's 6 fonts. Let's see what we've got. I kind of dig this. We have for recommendations. It kind of went in a different direction. think I'm okay with that. I'm digging. Okay, let's see how this looks. Nobody has yelled at me yet. We're gonna grab the semi-bold. Let's grab the extra bold, and let's grab, I think I'm gonna want the medium, and might as well grab the regular while we're at it. Hey, Bruce, you may be giggling, but this is, you know, I'm stepping into other people's territories that are much, much, much smarter than I am about this, about fonts. There have been times that I have made choices in which people have not fully agreed with me, and to be honest, that would be correct. So we're gonna go ahead, hit T for our text. We're gonna make a text box here. And let's get it somewhat. We need to bring probably down 48. That's going to be the sub. We're going to want to take that down to maybe 30. We're going to start at 30, and you may need to change that. And where are you? Where is my text? It's my text. Okay, it's gone. I'm a plain and simple font person. I'm okay with that. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, why did you do that? Command Z, Command Z. Try to do text on a box. Come on, no. Get out of the box. Why am I having so much problem? So many problems with text today. It is not liking something that I am doing. I do not know why. Let's go ahead, get off that entirely. Make a new layer. We're going to make a text box. There you go. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Get in Latin. All right. Get in Latin. Let's start with medium. You said you were going to bring this into Express, Shawn? No, I am not going to be using Express at all. I have no plans whatsoever to use Express for this. No, it's okay. I thought about, you know, what am I going to be wanting to work in? And I just kind of got to the point that I'm like, I really don't need. I don't need that. All right, so we want to go from auto, and we're at 30. So we need to take this up to 32. Oh my gosh, what am I getting yelled at for? I'm getting yelled at for something. Oh, I like that. Oliver saying you're not talking about using your Okay. Okay, that's funny. Oliver says, you're talking about using InDesign and you're not using Express. Who are you and what have you done with Shawn? I deserve that entirely. I will agree with that. Yeah. Okay, first off, the 30 is going to be a little bit too big for this. So right now, 30 point. So we are going to be working with, let me think here. Let's take that down to 24. I think that's better. Now we need to take this down to 26. I like that. We've got everything centered up. I like the center paragraph also. I'm happy with that. We have hyphenations turned off. Optical turned on. We've got the color. I'm kind of digging it. I'm digging it. Now, we need to figure out what it is I want to say. On my trip to Iceland, I had the honor of photographing puffins in the wild. It was a Lorem Iceland puffin. That's funny. On my trip to Iceland, I had the honor of photographing puffins in the wild. I was so excited to share them with the community. I was so excited to share them with the community that I wanted to give a few to my subscribers. Why does that look totally wrong? Oh my gosh, that looks wrong. Lorne Ips Puffin. Now you're just working too hard. You're working too hard at that. Hold on, everybody, really quick. I need to check something out because... Oh, okay. Give me a moment, Bruce. It's spelled wrong. That's how come it looks wrong. Well, Durr, Shawn. Get back into Photoshop. Let me make this before I bring it back. And for a very special... Hi, Bruce's mom. Hi, Bruce's mom. Gage, hello. One more time. Hi, Bruce's mom. There we go. Alicia, I hope you are doing well today. It is wonderful to see you in chat. Just so you know, this is also for you. So if Bruce tries to like hold on to this and not share them with you, I'm letting you know. So, okay. I am setting up these 3 photos of the puffins that I took that I'm going to be giving to my subscribers, and I want to make sure that you get one of these, or all three, whatever, but they're also for you, so not just Bruce. So it's a thank you for being here. And Bruce, I'm looking at you. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her if she got a puffin photo. If she didn't get a puffin photo, I'm blaming you, Bruce. Imagine the mess if Shawn saw the great giant congregation of puffin Shawn's, a melted puddle in the turf blocking the nest site. I saw a photo and it was stunning. It was absolutely, oh my gosh. I couldn't believe it because the wife and I, let me hit G, let's get out of this, hit none. Where's a good shot? I thought I had a good photo of like all of like one section. And okay, this is kind of it. I hear mom from the other room. Thank you, thank you. Great. So this photo here, that night, the wife and I, we saw a puffin book at the hotel room. So we're like, let's look at this. So we open it up and it's a photo at the location that we were at. And it was as if there was almost no green. It was all puffins. So it's one of those things that like, you know, a lot of the puffins left because as soon as the puffling leaves the burrow or the nest, the adults also leave. So a lot of the majority of the puffins actually left already. So this is a small percentage. So yes, Devlin, if I showed up there, but my fear is because I was the only real photographer there. And I don't mean, we don't need to get in this conversation. I was the only one there with real camera gear. Let me put it that way. There was probably about 10 more people, only 10 other people that were strung out on this hillside cliff. So there was only 12 of us maybe. And I cannot imagine how many people would be up here when it was at full swing. I don't think it wouldn't be possible to get as close as what I was, because there'd be too many puffins. Like I was sitting in the middle of the burrows. There were burrows behind me, nests behind me. So yeah, that's my opinion. But you are correct, Devlin. I would have been a melted puddle. Puffins! Okay, on my trip to Iceland, I had the honor, and I'm digging this font. I don't know. Tell me in chat what you think of the combination. I kind of dig it. On my trip to Iceland, I had the honor of photographing puffins in the wild. I was so excited to share them with the community that I wanted to give a few to my subscribers. All right. I'm thinking if I want to do a photo grid. Okay, let's grab this. We're going to hit Command G. We're going to call this our body. Let's move this over here right now. Now, to be honest, this is one of the problems that I have. I am trying to give these photos to you, to my subscribers. And if you would like any of these photos of the three, you can actually subscribe to me on the Behance page. So I don't know how large I actually want to go with these. Let's put that right there. We need to grab that box. I'm going to hold down the Option key. I'm going to drag it down. And again, we're going for the 2 about there. And going into the rectangular tool, we're gonna go ahead and just drag that down for right now. Hitting move, let's grab that, bring that up here, closing that body down. Going into, yep, we're gonna grab the option key, grab the F effects, and drag that right there. Let's see. That one can go there. Actually, no. This is tough because I've got 3 of the same. Like, same size. So we're gonna have to just kind of play around to get an idea of what I like here. Let's put drop shadow on that. And where did you go? Get back here. There you are. And we bring this one in. Ah, come on now, Shawn. Okay. We're gonna... All right, let's just get these nudged around into area that's starting to look good. We need to bring that one on top. There we go. That one can actually come up just a hair. We need to bring this over. Like that. That's getting close. I like that. Do we want to add any elements? I feel, you know, we've got this negative space. I feel we could add something in here and... I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I'm sorry, everybody. Bruce, I'm gonna jump into Express. So we're gonna jump into Express. Let's go custom size. Yep, that's fine. And we're going to jump into our elements, go to icons and Iceland. And spell it right, Shawn. Oh. Ooh, that's something I didn't think about. I'm digging that. Oliver saying, phew, Shawn is okay after all. Okay, okay. I like the map and I like the flag. So let's grab the flag. I'm gonna go ahead, put that right there. And like this one. I I don't know. Do we... I think that's too much, Bruce. I think that's too many puffins. PJ, welcome back. These are great puffins. I really like that puffin. Let's just grab that. Okay. Okay, let's grab puffins. We're going to... Good puffin too. I like that puffin though. Oh, that's cool. Let me switch sides. That one down there. Grab that. I like that. Rick! Hey, buddy. How are you doing? Rick, I can't remember. Are you going to Max? Let me know. I can't remember. We're going to go ahead and hit download. We're going to download. Okay. I got to find you. I have to remember to find you, Rick. And anybody else, if you're going to Max, let me know. I do want to meet people in person. We're going to download this as a PDF because I'm going to open it in InDesign. We're going to download that while it's downloading. Please, Rick, once you find out, be in contact with me at some time and let me know where you're going to be, because I think you're going to be at a booth. So, let me know so I'll be able to find you. I saw the map last night, so I'm getting my bearings of where everything is. That's not what I wanted. No booth this year. Oh, okay, my mistake. I'm sorry. I'm going to open this with Illustrator. Closing that down. Let me close down. I'm going to close down Lightroom. I've got too many apps kind of going right now. All right. Let's just grab... I'm going to have to do this individually. So let's go Command C. Let's jump over into Photoshop, please. And now let's go down here. Command V. Command V. Command V. No, you're not giving it to me. You're not a happy camper right now, are you? Maybe I didn't have it selected properly, Shawn. There we go. We are sponsoring several Adobe activations. What exactly is an Adobe activation? I am curious. Now, of course, we can't use that blue. All I'm doing is getting the elements in right now. You'll have to wait and see. Okay. That's totally fair, and I'm up for it. Surprise me. Surprise me. I'm so excited. I'm scared to death, but I'm excited. We're going to go Command C. And just to let some people know that maybe weren't here earlier to hear, the big excitement that I've got is I am going to be assisting Mr. Tony Harmer, and I cannot be more excited. I've got 3 sessions that I'm going to be assisting him with. I'm giddy. I am giddy. And we'll bring the flag in. It was hilarious. I emailed him today and I was like, hello, my name is Shawn Kosel. I have been scheduled to be your assistant at Adobe Max. And then after that I wrote, I'm just kidding, Tony. I'm happy to be here. Let me know what I can do for you. All right, we need to get the right colors going on. So it's a vector smart at awkwardly formal. I was trying to just have some fun. We're gonna go in, we're gonna use a color overlay. Going into our color overlay, I want this deep black. We're gonna hit OK. We're gonna switch that to normal 100% opacity. Thank you very much. And you can see the difference of the blacks that we have going on. Now I'm gonna grab the Option key. I'm gonna drag that effect over each one of our vectors. And now let's see what we've got here. I'm looking to see what we've got space-wise. I think what I want to do, easy tip for straight line in Illustrator: view grid and view snap to grid, then make straight line using grid points. Okay. Was that for me specifically? Is turn off snap to grid when you're done. Okay. I have no idea why PJ's telling us that. But thank you, PJ. Very helpful. I'm kind of being a jerk. Sorry, PJ. I didn't mean to. I don't know if I want a drop shadow on that. Well, actually, the other thing, Rick, is I'm not trying to make straight lines. That's weird. I like that breaking the border. Anyone that wants to know. Okay, then let me read this again. I was reading it because I was confused, PJ. So we have a pro tip from PJ. Easy tip for straight lines in Illustrator. We're going to jump over to Illustrator. We've got... I thought you were... No. I was copying and pasting. Yeah, it's... I got these objects were from the Noun project in Adobe Express. Then I'm able to actually open them up in Illustrator and bring them over as smart vector files into Photoshop. It's just a workaround. I actually haven't tried. Do I still have Express open? I do. So I haven't tried this. We're going to go Command C. We're going to copy that. Let's jump over into Photoshop. And we're going to go right there and go Command V. Command V. Okay, doesn't work. Jumping back into it. We've got easy tip for straight lines in Illustrator. Go to View, Grid, Guides, Snap to Grid, maybe Guides. I know there's guides. Got smart guides, perspective grid. Oh, David, I am not working fast today at all. Show grid. Okay. There we go. Show grid, not grid. Show grid. And then view. Snap to grid. Right down here. Snap to grid. Then make straight lines using grid points. Grab our line tool actually right there. And can't. Isn't there, I thought, wait, going into our layers, opening that up. There's our grid. Okay, so turning off our canvas, and then you've got all of your straight lines. There you go. Good tip. Good tip. All right. I dig that. That's new to me, PJ. So what I had to do is I actually had to turn off my background path, because right there you can actually see the canvas. But if I turned that off, now I can actually see the grid that's on top of our canvas. And so when you click, it's snapping to the grid, and it's boom, 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 boom. And I know you can also adjust the grid. So that's a good tip. I like that. I like that. All right, getting back in, we need to zoom out a little bit, get a feel for this. Like that, let's grab this one. We're gonna go Command T, holding Alt and Shift. We're gonna make that a little bit smaller. And go a little bit bigger. See some interest. Breaking the border a little bit. I think I'm okay with that. This guy, I think I want to use on the buy. We have to use this one up here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we need to open up our title. I'm going to be holding down our Command key. We're going to select right there. We're going to go up to our puffin. I'm going to hold down the Option key and click on the mask, and I did that wrong. Command Z. I don't need to hold down Option. Command Z. We've got that right there. We can actually move. Let's do this differently. We're going to unlock. I'm going to unlock what we've got right there. So I can move our mask. And so I can move my mask up like that. Let's zoom in even more. So moving our mask around, just getting things lined up. And do that. Now on our puffin, let's double click, and we are going to go into our color overlay. We're going to grab, I want to go with a gray. I'm going to hit OK. We're going to hit OK. We need to bring this below our text, double clicking on our property panel, so that will do that. We need to come into our title group, setting that below, and then we're going to take our opacity way down. We're going to re-click, Command Z, uncheck auto select, making sure that we're on our puffin, and we can move it around, but I really like the idea that we've got the puffin eye right there in the center. Dig that. That's fun. That's fun. We've got some elements. Now, I think these elements are too dark and too much. So what I'm going to want to do is we're going to bring down the opacity of these elements. 30% looks good. Let's jump into here. Let's put in 30% there. I don't want to take away from the photos. It's kind of one of those things like, all right, you know, I'm paying homage to the country, but it's still about the photos. All right, so we've got that, boom, boom, boom. Let's close our title down. We need to group. We want that one out. I'm gonna use that one in a second. What do we have on that layer? Nothing is on that layer. We can get rid of that. We're gonna hold Shift down, grab all of this, go Command G, and we're gonna call this our photos. Now our body text, we're gonna select that. I'm gonna hold down the Option key. Actually, I'm just gonna go Command J, and then with the Move tool and holding Shift, we're gonna pull this down like so. And why are you doing that to me, Photoshop? There you go. And we're gonna double click. We're gonna call this our closing. Gotta keep our 2-letter spacing, looks good right there. Jumping into our closing, we're going to grab our text and we are going to thank you so much for your support. Remember to hit that download button. This is really messing me up. Download button to get your photos. I don't like that, so your puffin photos. Oh, I really need to save. That just went through my mind. I'm like, oh my god, I need to save. Have I saved? I haven't saved. I have not saved once. Let's do a save as. I don't even know if I've got, what do I have going on here? I need to make a new folder. There we go. You spelled remember wrong, missing an M. Remember. Thank you. thank you so much for your support. Remember to hit that download button to get your puffin photos. Bring that up. Sarah! 2 piece. That's what I thought. I'm looking at it and I'm like, this just doesn't look right. Thank you, David. Is this the correct way to spell it? Suppourt? Anybody? Anybody? Sarah, it is great to see you. It's been so long. Bruce says no you. If you're in the UK, I bet there is. Okay. I like that. And we are going to, this is the P22. You made me look, David. You actually made me look. Oh, I cannot believe that. Where did I write pigeon? What are you going to make today? Sarah, so I have been killing everybody in chat looking at my Iceland photos. So I already closed Lightroom Classic, or I'm bringing it up again for you. But a couple weeks ago, I was in Iceland and I took some amazing puffin photos. And as I was talking with some of my subscribers, they wanted them. So I'm like, this is a great way, a great chance for me to give something to my subscribers. So I'm creating a Behance project that I can upload these photos to, so that way my subscribers can download them and print them or do whatever they want. Stian actually said for this one, he is going to be doing maybe in metal. He's gonna do it in metal. So I'm like, that's cool. I'd like to see that when that's done. So that's what we're working on today. Nothing special. Well, oh wow, you are not happy and I don't know why. Come on, there you go. I don't have a lot of things that I can actually give to my community. It's not the type of work that I do, and I actually feel guilty about it, and I don't like it. So the idea that when somebody actually comes to me and says, I would like this, and they are a subscriber, I am very happy to say, yes, you can have it. Simply because you give your time, knowledge, and good humor. I do, but people are subscribing to me, and I've got subscribers that have been subscribers for a long time. And Bruce is one of them. And so I feel like, you know, I don't feel as if I do enough for what is given to me. I'll put it that way. I mean, I've actually kind of broken it down, and with the number of subscribers that I have, you know, I'm getting like less than $1 an hour since the subscriber thing started, when it breaks down. So it's not like, you know, I'm not doing it to make money. I'm not, obviously, but I feel guilty about it. It's my own guilt. I don't like to ask for things. Send them sweets and good vibes. But actually less than $1 an hour if you break down how many hours I stream in comparison to what I get. You're talking about actual subscribers, not freeload. Yeah. But no, the thing is, I'm not talking about that either. Because I don't want to guilt there's so many people that are part of this community, that have been part of this community, that have given me support and help, and just being in chat is huge for me. And so, you know, for me to ask for something, I feel guilty about doing that. So we're going to jump into our artboard tool. We need to click on our artboard, making sure that I'm doing this right. Within our artboard tool, clicking on the title. Zoom back in. Lydia, hello. It is a good vibe today, Lydia, I gotta say. David says, that reminds me, I need to bill you for for all of my appearances in chat. Yeah. Now, see, that would be funny. That would be funny. We're gonna... oh, you can't even... ooh. Okay, we've got a little bit more going on there. I like that. I think the thank you needs to come over. No. Actually, this guy needs to come over. That's the problem I'm having. That's the problem. I like it. I actually like it. Thank you, Devlin Stewart, for the help of dealing with the Icelandic colors. I don't think I would have been able to get through this without that. So thank you for that. I don't mind having that extra space at the bottom. That's good. I think we're good to go. Okay, now we're going to use the slice tool. So there's a few different ways that we can do this, and the slice tool is actually really, really handy, but I'm going to take it another step just to make sure that we can do this the way we want it. So I'm going to go Command R to bring our rulers up, and we're going to zoom in, and I'm going to grab our first ruler and get it right there. Scrolling down, we're going to grab our second ruler / guide. That right there. This whole thing needs to go down. It's not in the correct position. What is that? That's our closing, right? Yep, our closing. So hitting V, bring that down a little bit. That's better. That's better. Okay, we're going to grab that ruler. Let's bring this down to about right there. So we've got everything going on. Let's zoom out. Command 0. We're going to zoom out. And next off, underneath my banana tool, right there, we're going to grab the slice tool. Making sure that we are on the slice tool, and behind my head, choof, you have the slice tool and the slice select tool. So we want to make sure to be on the slice tool. Scrolling up, we can zoom in a little bit. And Frank says slice it. Yep. So we're going to grab that first corner. We're going to pull down and boom, go right there. Now, as you can see, we're going to go through this. As you can see, it has given me a slice. There's my first one and there's my second one. Okay. So I don't need to do a second one. I need to do a third one here. So let's grab this corner and pull down till it snaps. Now we've got our 3 there. And if we scroll down, we've got our 4 there. So this is really cool. This is something that I did not know about. You can come in, I right clicked within the selection. Let me get on the other side. And the slice tool actually has its own divide slice. So if I had this, let's click on it. If I wanted to slice this up even more, and I want to be really specific about this slice tool, you can divide it horizontally and say, okay, I want 4 slices, or you can do it by pixel and say, I want 150 pixels between the slice, and now you can see all the slices that we've got going. So you can be really specific, and you can do the same thing with divide vertically. So if you've got an image and you're going to slice it up and you've got an idea of how many you want, all of this, you can actually use the divide slice tool and do it up. So canceling out of that, when I say that, one of the things I could have done, like, I don't know what this blue box is down here. Command, let's go Command, semicolon to get rid of that. Mostly used for web work. Yes, you are correct. Nothing should be there. All right, so we'll just forget it. So what I could have done if everything was going to be the same size, like I knew I was going to have, let's say, 5 panels, and each one's going to be 1920 by 1080. And I've got it all figured out. You know, my canvas is already set. I could have made one slice for this entire canvas and then hit the slice tool and just did it automatically and said, hey, this is what I want. And it would have given it to me. So I'm happy with that. All right, right now what we're going to do is we're going to go up to, actually, let's go Command S. Let's save it. Bruce says, never knew that. Thanks, Shawn. Hardly use the slice tool. I know, it's one of those things like you have to stay up on it. So it's like any tool. If you don't use, you totally forget about using. We are going to go to Export and then Save for Web Legacy. Stems from the days where you would slice images together for easy loading. Ooh, that I did not know, Stuart. So going into Save for Web Legacy, and we're going to come down. Let me make this smaller. This is way oversized right now, so you can't see it. And I'm going to switch sides for a second. We're going to come over here and we're going to switch that up to Fit in View. And what I need to do is we need to grab our Slice Select tool and click and hold Shift and click. Hold Shift, click, hold Shift, click. So that way we get what we want. I may be having something funky occurring, but I don't know. We'll find out in a second. Let me switch sides again. We are happy with that. Let's see. We're going to not use a preset. JPEG, yep. 100 maximum. That is way it is in Legacy as its old workflow, but still handy. Yes. Everything looks good. So we're going to go ahead, hit save, and it's asking me where to go. So I've got this live folder right there. So I'm going to put it into that. And now down here under slices, you can have selected slices, which is okay. I've got 4. So it could be selected. I could do all user slices, but selected slices is going to work for this. And I'm going to hit save. Mick Jagger says, you can't always get what you want, but Shawn proves that you can. I used to, as an apprentice, oh boy, as an apprentice in construction, I used to have foremen that would come up to me and they'd be like, Shawn, you need to do this and blah, blah, blah. And I'd like, you know, you can't always get what you want. But if you ask nicely, sometimes you'll get what you need. Oh, boy, did I upset a lot of journeymen and foremen in those days. I think I'm happy with it. We do need to make a title, but that's okay. We'll deal with that in a second. PJ says, also a anti-theft device. Small slices make harder to download because all slices would need to be downloaded and reassembled. I think it is even supplies an index HTML on export. No, I didn't get it. I did not. That's okay. All right, let's jump into Behance. I got work to do, people. Dang, it's 3:30 already. Oh, we can get out of that. We can get out of that. What's live? All right, we're gonna go up, share. We're gonna make a project, clicking on that. Now, within the project, before you do anything, I'm gonna go into my styles right there, clicking on the styles. Content spacing, I've already made it. So we need to make sure that this is set to 0 pixels. Also, it doesn't matter what the background color is because we have our own. I'm gonna go ahead and hit save. Now let's open up our file. And I'm just gonna drag and drop these in. Let it load. There we go. We have all of that is up. All of our spacing, you can see right there, looks great with the slices. I'm not seeing any problems whatsoever. So I actually sliced it correctly. So that's surprising to me. Okay. So now what I need to do is we're going to go to attach assets. So clicking on attach assets, we're going to, can I drag and drop? I can. Want to sell or provide free supportive assets? File name, Puffin 1. Access. Do they not have? Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, this just changed. Let's go ahead and discard asset. We are going to go into our settings. So this is, I totally forgot about this. This is my fault. So unfortunately, when I make this, I have to make it so that only subscribers can actually view it. So I'm gonna hit subscribers only here, and let's go ahead and take care of this. We're gonna call this Icelandic Puffins, spelling it right. Project keywords, you know, photography, puffins, Iceland, and it doesn't, I don't know why I'm doing all this. I don't need to, but I'm just trying to show you how it works. David, I'm gonna boot you. Oh, a fly in here now. How'd you categorize this? We're gonna go photography, please. Photography. Tools used. Oh, you're gonna have to go away. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. I'm not done. Oof. Okay. Oh. I know what I'm doing when the stream's over. Photography, tools used. Lightroom. Classic. Thank you. We had Photoshop. Yep. And that's all I'm going to put in. Megan, hello. Megan, I am making a puffin project for you. I don't need to add co-owners, credits. Let's go ahead. We're going to save that as a draft. I need to still make the cover. So let it go. Now we need to attach our assets. So let's bring this in right there. And because this project is made for subscribers right there, subscribers only is going to get the access. So we will do Puffin 1. Category will be photos and a personal license. We're going to add that. Let's grab Puffin 2. Oh, you are just... This fly is just tempting me. Puffin 2. We're going to call it a photo and personal. Add. And let's add a Puffin 3. Puffin 3. Category. Oh, don't do it, Bruce. Don't do it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead, hit done. Now we've got our project done. Puffin 2 Electric Boogaloo. I like that. I like that. Let's get back over into Photoshop really quick. We need to make another artboard. I'm thinking this through, and our size is 808 by 630. I feel like it's buzzing around my head. Oh, I'm going crazy. Let's go ahead. We're gonna grab our title. We're gonna go Command J. V for the move tool. We're gonna bring that over like so. Oh, I may have to do this different. Nah, I don't care. The ambassador rules with an iron fist against the fly. Oh, I do. Oh, I get eaten alive by bugs. Like, oh, bugs are just... Oh. Okay. Let's open that up. How can I do this? Let me think this through, people. All right, we need our Atlantic puffin. We're gonna go Command T, holding Shift. We need to make everything like way smaller, way smaller. Robert Murdoch will step down as the CEO of Fox. That is good news. I just had a alert come up on that. I believe the term is woohoo. Google says insects eaten by pigeons, both in city and in woodland habitats, include ants, flies, beetles, as well as spiders and earthworms. Why are we talking about pigeons? We don't need to talk about pigeons. 808 by 632. Why did you go over there? Why does that not look like the right size? It really doesn't look like the right size. We got to get rid of our effects. There we go. Our stroke needs to be on the inside. There we go. It still doesn't look right. 808. 632. Oh, why do you keep disappearing on me? Oh, because I'm hitting the wrong button, Shawn. 632. There we are. And got that. Okay. I keep missing chat. I'm not paying attention. David, I'm definitely not paying attention to you. I'm now waiting for the stream where Shawn tells us about a dream he had where he can't remember which one is a puffin and which one is a pigeon. Now, I do not like that color now because I'm not using it as an overlay, so let's go ahead back into our color overlay and let's go white, hitting OK, hitting OK, and our stroke is way too big on this, so need to bring that stroke down. Take that to 50. There we go. I like the puffin breaking out just a bit. Go ahead, grab our puffin, hitting V for the move tool, lining that back up, bringing our Icelandic up a little bit, and I want to check something just really fast. Okay. Who else is streaming? Oh, nobody. It's me. always forget where all the information is. So we got that. Okay, that's going to be good. That's good. And I need... No, get rid of that. That's not what I need. So why do so many birds' names start with P and end with N? I don't know, Rick. Why do so many birds' names start with P and end with N? When are you going to make a stream about Firefly? I stream 4 times a week on the Firefly Discord. I also have done many streams on the AI because I am an ambassador and many other things. If you go back, I've done everything from, I think I was the first one when it came out. Here's Photoshop. I know I've done a ton of streams using Firefly, using Adobe Express, using, yeah, there's the first one. I mean, look at this. 5 months ago, I think I was the first one that was live. That's got 798 views. If I come into my actual help, this one, how to get started with Adobe Firefly, I got 6,000 views on that one. So I've got the favorite button, how to get started, generative fill in Firefly, and then generative fill in Photoshop. I do a lot on Firefly and all that. Like I said, I stream 4 times a week. I've got a stream in about an hour and 20 minutes, so I need to finish this up. This feels just like you know what? I think this is a very simple, good, yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead. We're going to Command G. Here or on the Discord? On PJ. Wait, you've been there, PJ. Here or only on the Discord? In the past, I have done Firefly. I've done Firefly streams here. But since I've started doing the Firefly streams on the Discord, I don't want to bore everybody. You know, there's still things that I want to work on, that I want to do myself. So when I'm at work, Discord audio sounds like a modem handshake. think we're ready to go. We're gonna go ahead, hit publish. I should have checked it. I shouldn't have hit publish. Who's going to Adobe Max? I am working Adobe Max. I don't know why I'm putting this into chat. I will be there. Working or working it? Both. I'm gonna be working it while I'm working it. I've got 5 sessions that I'll be working at. 3 of them with Tony Harmer, 2 other ones, and I'm not going to name the gentleman's name because I don't know him well enough yet, so I think that would be kind of weird. But yeah, I'm totally excited about it. Yeah, are you going, Megan? Rick's going to be there, so I get to finally meet Rick in person, so that's exciting. I hope. Maybe. Okay. Meh. All right. So for today, I'm gonna end this because I'm gotta go live soon. Rick, you know I love you, buddy. I can't wait to meet you in person. No, it'll be boring. Meh. Sadly, no, unless I fall into a sum of money. Yeah. I can only join online some. Lydia, yeah, that's what I've been doing the last few years. So this will be my max #1 live. All right, so today I started in Adobe Lightroom Classic with my photos. We jumped in, let's go ahead, hit Command S to save this. And Command 0, we're gonna zoom out. I downloaded the photos that I wanted to do for General Hello for my subscribers and my moderators. So we talked about it. I downloaded the 3 photos. Once I had the 3 photos, I ended up started making a single project or a single artboard in Adobe Photoshop. I used Adobe Fonts, Adobe Colors, and Adobe Stock to get the assets needed. Then once I got to the point, I jumped into Adobe Express and grabbed some assets from Adobe Express on the Noun project, downloaded those as a PDF, brought them back as a PDF, opened them in Illustrator, opened them in Illustrator, and then brought them into Photoshop as smart vector objects. Then we use a slice tool. We sliced it up. We sliced baby, this project up. I uploaded them to Behance, and now on my Behance page, I've got these photos available for you to download if you would like to become a subscriber. So, as you can see right here, we've got the 3 downloads. This project is only downloaded or only visible to subscribers. So if you would like to become a subscriber on Behance, go up, there's a subscribe button, click on that, and I will give you 3 puffin photos that I took in Iceland, and they are my 3 favorite that I'm selling also on Adobe Stock. But I'm so proud of them that I'm gonna give them to you. So that is the project. So let's do a rough count here. We did Lightroom Classic, Photoshop, Illustrator, Express, Adobe Fonts, Adobe Colors. No, I didn't jump into color. I jumped into Adobe Stock. 6 apps today. 6 apps. So we did 6 apps today, trying to build this project up. Tatoes, Choritos, welcome in. There you go. Well, oh, General, yeah, I have streamed for 3 hours and 10 minutes. All 3, or can we pick one? Bruce, all 3. As a subscriber, you can download all 3 of them. They're available to you for download. Be gentle. Be gentle. That's all I can say. What's taters? Precious? Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's jump back into Photoshop really quick. There we go. I need to make a screenshot. Actually, zoom in. Oliver. Oh my gosh. Oliver saying, I can put these on a t-shirt that say, I love pigeons. That, ouch. Ouch. Okay, Command 0. I think we are good to go. So, in an hour and 10 minutes, oh God, I gotta find a photo still. In an hour and 10 minutes, I believe Jack is going to be there, but at least I'm going to be there for sure. I'm going to be live on the Adobe Firefly Discord, probably playing, because it's Thursday, maybe playing some prompt ping pong, so you can put your prompts in chat and Jack and I will make them. That's what we're going to probably do today. That's what I'm planning on doing today, at least. So thank you all for being here. Remember, if you want to download those photos, you can subscribe to me on behance.net/Kosel, and you can download those photos. So, how disrespectful to the ambassador. Wait a minute. Wow, what? Everyone is like freaking out. What did Oliver say? And just as a reminder, if you're a moderator here, and you do want any of these photos or one of them, make sure to please contact me, let me know, and I will send it to you for your hard work in my chat. Okay, it's time to end this stream. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the fact that you spend the day with me. Devlin Stewart, thank you personally for your help. With putting this together. It's even with just the colors, it helped. You guys helped me. David, forget the P word. No more pigeons. Everybody have a great rest of your day. I will see you in chat, hopefully on Adobe Live. I've got some meetings, but I may do both. I don't know. We'll see. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay creative. Just be nice. Bye, Bruce's mom. Enjoy your puffin pictures. Bye, everybody.